Hi everybody, this is Liz Choate, registered dietitian and director of clinical nutrition here at Jackson Purchase Medical Center, and we're here with another Learning with Liz lesson today. So one of our viewers sent in a topic and wanted to know what you needed to eat if you happen to have a disease called diverticulitis. Actually, the disease is called diverticulosis, and when we have a flare-up with it, it becomes diverticulitis. So I just thought I'd kind of tell you about what the exact definition is and what are some of the foods that we might need to avoid if we happen to have that problem. So diverticulosis is a condition that in our colon we have, it's called diverticula, and they can become inflamed at times. One article I was reading on said that everyone over the age of 80 eventually will have diverticulosis and may have some problems with it, and I myself actually have issues with it. So what happens is we form little pockets in our colon, and foods can get down in that pocket and can cause an irritation, and in turn then can cause a person to have an infection. And when that happens, then it's called diverticulitis is what happens. So treatment of that, oftentimes some people may have to go on an antibiotic for it, but foods that irritate the colon, that can get in those little pockets, are things that have like nuts and seeds. So, you know, nuts, a person would need to avoid that. Popcorn, a person would need to avoid because of the kernels. Also, then anything that has seeds in it, such as, say, blackberries or strawberries or tomatoes, they can get in those little pockets and cause that irritation, and then that in turn is what can cause an infection. Some people may have just a very mild form of it. Some people can have a really bad case of it and may have to end up in the hospital on IV antibiotics. Now, when a person is not hurting, that's when we call this that they have diverticulosis. So at that time, you really need to eat a higher fiber diet, because that helps the food to go through the colon quicker and has less chance of anything stopping and getting in those pockets. But that person always still needs to avoid nuts, popcorn, and any kind of foods that have seeds in them. And I know that's hard, especially when the tomatoes are in, blackberries are in, but you know, you can get seedless blackberries or seedless blackberry jam. You can get that at the grocery stores. Strawberries, you can even peel off the outside of the strawberry, and that takes the seed out of it, and then you can eat the inside of it. Popcorn is kind of tricky. There are some kernelless popcorns out there that you can find, but nuts, there is, you just have to avoid it, unfortunately. But if you would try to do that, and like I said, increase your fiber when you're not hurting, and then avoid those foods, then that should help you if you happen to have diverticulosis. Of course, drink plenty of water. If you are having an issue with this, make sure that you discuss it with your physician. And you know, and like I said, sometimes they have to prescribe antibiotics for a person so they can get over it. So, so I hope this kind of helps that one viewer that gave us this topic of what do I need to eat if I have diverticulitis. If you need any other additional information about this, you can call me here at the hospital, and I would be glad to send you some information in the mail. So again, if anybody has any topics that you would like for us to discuss, please respond on our Facebook site and give us, you know, any other topics that are out there. So I hope everybody has a great day and get out and enjoy this nice fall weather and get out and do some walking, and that's super for us too. So thanks and have a great day.